Well, good afternoon from Central Texas. Beautiful fall day here. Decided to do some landscape raking out here, try to get some rock. Want to kind of show you a little bit here. I've got it offset a little bit and pretty much raking and making a long row. I'll pan around in the back here in just a second. Kind of want to show the setup here. Went ahead and elected and got the quick hitch there on the back of the tractor. I forgot exactly what you call it, frankly, but man, it makes life a lot easier. You can really hook up nicely here and saves a lot of work there, and makes life a lot easier. I tell you, this tractor is perfectly suited for this type of work. This little utility, it's a 39 horsepower, again the CT2040. But let's pan back here, kind of show what I'm doing. If you look down here to the right, I kind of start working my way over. I drag probably about 2 passes and just keep inching my way over, or not inching, but just keep moving over a little bit. And then I come back the other direction and make me a nice road. And what I found out here, and it depends where you're at, conditions and so forth, but I end up just dropping the bucket down and just scooping that whole thing up, and got my pile yonder. And I've got me another pile started down here, but it's all going to go up and on my backstop for my gun range here. But I'm going to hit this whole field. Where this house sits over here, and we're kind of up on a hill here. There's not much topsoil, and I bush hauled all of this last weekend. If you can look out here in the distance, and just really tune this up. But I'm trying to get it where I can really keep this thing like a golf course. Again, this is the time of year start getting a little cooler. Rattlesnakes really start moving, and they looking for a place to hide, kind of winter up. So the big goal for me, obviously, is to keep everything good and mowed. I'm gonna try to keep it on a regular basis and keep these snakes out of here. Because again, if you look at my previous videos, there was an old barn about where the house is now, and pulled 43 rattlesnakes out from underneath the old foundation. The barn, what it was, the previous owner, they just poured concrete on the ground without any proper footings, left a perfect cavity for snakes to go in there. They've been going there for years. But yeah, main thing on keeping rattlesnakes under control is just keeping everything nice and mowed, things picked up, and try to keep things nice and clean. But again, back to this, rakes up some pretty good rocks. Every once in a while it'll miss one. It's not perfect, and but you can see does a pretty dang good job. I'm pretty impressed with it. It's a Tractor Supply. Didn't want to spend a whole lot of money on it as far as the landscape rake, but so far so good. I'm being ginger with it. I'm not doing any sort of like raking heavy roots or anything, and real heavy rock. But again, I'm just trying to clean this pasture up a little bit. And this is kind of stuff I've been dealing with out here. And every once in a while there'll be a big old rock and hit it with a mower. So just anyway, trying to get this thing nice and tuned up. But pretty impressed with it so far. Sea bass seems to like it. Anyway, good afternoon.